My child, before this weekend, something unexpected is about to unfold in your life. Not a coincidence, not a rumor, but a divine alert. The world may call it a legal battle, but heaven calls it a revelation. So listen closely, because what seems like a lawsuit is not meant to break you. It's meant to awaken you. My beloved, a sudden shift is coming, and it will catch others by surprise, but not you. You are being warned before it arrives so that you will stand firm while others stumble in panic. The message you're hearing now is not random. It is being delivered at the exact moment you were meant to receive it. What's approaching is not a punishment, but a divine preparation. I need you to stay calm as you hear this. There are people, conversations, and quiet plans moving in hidden corners of your world. Signatures are being formed on papers you haven't seen yet, and your name is being spoken in places you have never stepped into. But do not fear. You are being made aware before the physical evidence appears. That is grace in advance. This isn't about panic, it's about awareness. When the spirit knows before the body sees, peace has already won half the battle. You must understand this is not chaos. It's divine timing. The unseen realm is adjusting things. And what looks like a lawsuit is only the physical reflection of a spiritual imbalance that's been forming quietly behind you. Those who are preparing this case against you believe they are ahead. They think secrecy gives them control, but they don't know that heaven sees beyond doors, beyond paper, beyond deceit. I see every word written, every whisper shared, every motive hidden. I see the file before it's printed, the signature before it's signed, and the decision before it's made. Nothing they plan in darkness escapes divine awareness. This warning is not to frighten you, but to position you. Fear is not your teacher here. Clarity is. When you walk with clarity, your feet do not shake, your heart does not scatter, and your mind does not spiral. You become anchored, and that anchoring is your power. I'm telling you this before the storm begins, because I want you to walk through next week, not as a victim of surprise, but as a carrier of wisdom. There's nothing random about this moment. Everything is being revealed right now because you are being shifted into higher discernment. You are being asked to respond, not react. Understand this deeply. Not every battle that reaches you is physical. Some battles start in the spiritual world and disguise themselves as earthly conflicts. This lawsuit is one of those. It is not simply a legal act. It's an expression of jealousy, resentment, and unresolved spiritual energy from others who could not confront you directly. They couldn't fight you in truth, so they fight you through paperwork. They couldn't face your light, so they use shadows as weapons. But listen carefully. This is not their victory. It is your revelation. They are not exposing your weakness. They are exposing their intentions. Those who once smiled in your presence are now revealing the motives they kept hidden behind friendly words. This is what happens when elevation arrives. The truth can no longer stay covered. And I tell you gently, they have miscalculated. They believe this will corner you, but they don't realize you are being surrounded by divine strategy. They think your silence means defeat, but your calm is your greatest defense. They are not after your money, my child. They are after your peace. They do not want your possessions. They want your confidence. Their goal is not to win legally, but to make you crumble emotionally. But that plan will fail because stillness is stronger than chaos. So breathe deeply. Right now, let your breath remind your spirit who is in control. Do not rush. Do not panic. Every time you exhale slowly, you tell the universe you trust divine timing more than human pressure. I did not reveal this message to you by mistake. I revealed it so that when the papers appear, your hands won't shake. So that when your name is mentioned, your voice won't tremble. So that when pressure rises, your mind won't collapse. Because calmness is not weakness. Calmness is authority in motion. The enemy moves in noise. I move in stillness. They plan through confusion. I prepare through clarity. They react in fear. You will act through wisdom. This moment is not meant to destroy your path. It is meant to purify it. You're being separated from energies that cannot follow you into your next season. You are being protected by information, not fear. And that is why this message came early, because divine love always warns before the storm. So as you step into this new week, do not let your heart shake. Do not see yourself as surrounded by enemies. You are surrounded by awareness. Do not see yourself as targeted. You are being read. Do not ask, why me? Instead say, what is this trying to teach me? You are not walking into next week alone. You are walking under divine supervision. Every step you take will be guided. Every word you speak will be supported. And every threat spoken against you will become a testimony in your favor. Remember this, they can prepare their documents, but they cannot prepare for divine interruption. They can gather evidence, but they cannot gather peace. They can shout accusations, but they cannot silence truth. What is being written against you on paper will be rewritten by grace in reality. So my beloved, hold your ground, stay calm. This is not your downfall, it is your awakening. The next 7 days are not days of fear. They are 7 days of preparation, 7 days of alignment, 7 days of clarity before the light exposes every hidden plan. You are not just being warned, you are being positioned. The storm that is forming is not coming to break you. It's coming to show you who stands with you and who never did. They believe they've trapped you, but what they don't realize is you're not surrounded by trouble. You're surrounded by purpose. Every move they make in secret is already visible to the eyes of heaven. So stay calm. What's forming against you is only revealing who you truly are. My child, listen quietly. This message is not about fear. It's about reassurance. The atmosphere around you may feel tense, but what you're feeling is not danger. It's divine movement. The world is shifting around you, aligning unseen protection that others cannot recognize. Those who sit in secret meetings believe they are planning against you, but heaven has already entered their conversations. Every plan built without divine permission carries its own expiration date. Do not waste your peace trying to understand why they do what they do. Jealousy is a language you will never need to learn. Some hearts carry bitterness so deeply that your progress feels like a threat to their comfort. They cannot celebrate your growth because it exposes their stagnation. They cannot honor your light because it reminds them of the darkness they refuse to face. So instead of confronting their own reflection, they choose to project their pain onto you. That projection has now taken the form of a lawsuit. But child, do not let the word lawsuit make you tremble. It is only paper, and paper has no authority over truth. It is not a wall. It's a mirror showing what they carry inside. They are not proving your guilt. They are revealing their fear. You must understand, spiritual battles often disguise themselves as legal, emotional, or social conflicts. But behind every visible move lies an invisible intention. And right now, those intentions are being exposed. This exposure isn't to embarrass them, it's to prepare you. Because when you know what's coming, panic loses its power. So let this truth anchor inside you. Calmness is not silence, it's strength at rest. Those who are loud often lack stability. Those who shout are trying to convince themselves of control. But when you remain quiet, it's not because you're weak, it's because you know that divine justice doesn't need your noise to operate. I don't want you to fight them the way they expect. They expect panic, confusion, angry words, rushed choices, but you are not walking their path. You are walking mine. Your greatest weapon is stillness. Your peace will frustrate every attempt to provoke you. Your silence will confuse their strategy, and your calm presence will dismantle their energy, because chaos cannot survive where peace has taken authority. My beloved, I did not send you this message so that you would run to protect your name. I sent it so that you would remember who protects it for you. You do not have to scream for truth. Truth has its own voice. You do not have to chase justice. Justice walks with you when you walk in alignment. What they meant to use as a trap will become the very moment that reveals your divine covering. They might believe that the documents they're preparing are solid evidence, but what they don't see is that every false word written carries spiritual weight, and that weight always returns to its sender. Lies do not travel freely. They circle back to their origin. And by the time this unfolds, they will realize that they were never fighting you. They were fighting the divine order protecting you. Stay alert but not afraid. Be aware but not anxious. I want your heart still enough to hear direction clearly, because very soon a name will appear. A lawyer, a helper, ally, the one meant to defend not just your case, but your peace. You won't need to search frantically. You'll feel it. That quiet inner confirmation that whispers, "This is the one." When that name crosses your path, it will not come with chaos. It will come with peace. Peace will be your confirmation. Peace will be your compass. Do not choose quickly out of fear. The right one will not rush you. The right one will bring stillness to your spirit, not noise to your mind. And understand this, your preparation does not mean you are weak. Preparation is not panic, it's wisdom. Even though heaven can fight for you, it sometimes works through human hands. The one who defends you on earth will be guided by divine wisdom from above. You don't need someone loud or famous. You need someone wise and spiritually aware. I will align this person with you in perfect timing. You see, my child, the lawsuit they're building is not really about winning. It's about wearing you down emotionally. They want to test your endurance. They want to see if pressure can make you lose your balance. But they will be disappointed because your balance is no longer built on human stability. It's built on divine peace, a peace that does not crack under weight. When others panic, you will remain still. When others fear, you will breathe deeply. When others lose sleep, you will rest, because you know something they don't. Calmness is divine authority dressed in silence. And remember this truth: the more peaceful you remain, the less power their chaos has. Energy feeds on reaction. Do not give them your reaction. Give them your stillness. Stillness starves chaos. Stillness weakens manipulation. Stillness invites miracles. They are preparing in secret, but I am preparing openly in your soul. What I am forming inside you is greater than what they are forming outside you. What I'm building in your awareness will dismantle their false confidence. Their unity in darkness cannot compete with your alignment in light. So tonight, rest your mind. Tomorrow, walk slowly. Speak carefully. Listen deeply. Let peace lead your steps. Every move made against you will eventually serve you. Every plan meant to harm will unfold into revelation. Every false word will echo truth when the time comes. This week, your strength will not be loud. It will be calm. And calmness, my child, is the sound of heaven winning silently.